Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Bup, bup, bup. Bup, 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 bup. Oh, hello! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Those watching the recording and whatnot. Hope everyone had a wonderful Christmas and, end of year festivities. This recording is taking place on the 27th, so it isn't quite Old Lang Syne yet. So I'm just sort of vibing after work. And the Ruan-mon update came. I decided to go for it outside of stream on getting her, and I got her in 40 pulls. So 4 attempts. That's pretty good. I was very happy. I was hoping to do it in 2 because I'm greedy. I haven't, as you can tell right now from verifying resources, I have not checked out any of the new content at all. I have been told that the Ruan-mon event is supposed to work a lot like Pokemon, according to like recent things that the honkai team released on YouTube. I thought it was very funny, so that is going to be the title. I could be completely wrong on that. And no, I'm excited. I'm excited to get more crystal today because I absolutely need to get her light cone. Ruan-mon is so broken in terms of what she does, like her buff, that I could see that being useful for like an entire version upgrade, like up until 3.0. It could be the real deal. Unless they do like a big shift away from relying on crit damage, which outside of a couple of recent characters, no, there has been absolutely nothing to imply that they are getting away from crit damage. So, crit damage is here to stay. It's here to stay big time.
A name that's both new and familiar.
A name that's both new and familiar? If she is the creator of artificial life, or the creator of life, I guess that it could be possible that she's done something with the Stellar Hunters. And that good old main character, the galactic baseball batter, Hokaran, is somehow involved with that. I guess we'll have to find out. Receives another update. The station reigns bustling activity. Okay. Trailblaze continuance? Okay, you know what? We're gonna go talk to Herta. Fuck it. Oh, wait. I should double check. I'm at 239. Oh shit, I should probably spend some. Stagnant Shadow? Is it here? Where is it? Oh, okay. What do you need, Ruan-mon? Let's go ahead and get that problem solved, actually. Of course, it passes. Right there at that moment. Characters. Ruan-mon, where are you? You're very low level because I don't have your stuff unlocked quite yet. Oh, you're ice. Oh, duh, that makes sense. I don't know why I thought you were different for some reason. Okay, let's go unlock a ton of that real quick. Just get that done. For the sake of efficiency, since I maxed out on accident. Oops. Okay, let's go. And then put it on autopilot. Yep. Go Numby. Big smacks. Smacks everywhere. Just violent smacks. Ba-boom. Ow. How dare you?
Together as one. Human creations.
Eliminating threat.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom. Stand still.
Steady. Holy monsters farm.
Mission command.
Damn. One more time.
Liquidation. Converge and awaken.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
Oh, right. I forgot to turn on.
Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Forgot to turn on the good old magical. There we go.
Human creations.
Okay. One more time. Almost got enough for... No, maybe I won't have enough for 70. Yeah, I might need more. I forgot. It's kind of high. I think it's like 15 or something like that, and she's at 40.
Time to say bye.
So 3, 5, 8. She might need 20 something.
Together as one.
Eliminating threat.
Relax.
Stay back, Clara.
Holy monsters farm.
The other unit, Hanya's sister, is actually kind of interesting as well. I think I'm going to be adding her to teams quite a bit. Don't have her leveled up
Time
quite
to
yet.
say bye.
At all.
Right. Investing in victory means playing the long game.
Okay, when am I at? 15. Keep going.
awaken. Human creations.
Eliminating threat.
Stand still. Time to say bye.
Whee! Bunk. Bunk. Big bunk.
Mission command.
Stand still.
I'm at. Okay. I'm at 20. Keep going. Let's get to 30.
No matter. Go Nappy! Right! Investing in victory means playing the long game! Together as one.
Eliminating threat.
Relax. Time to say bye. Boom.
Boom.
Steady.
Stand still.
Steady.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Converge and awaken. Human creations.
Hide. Mission command.
Stand still.
Okay, that's good enough.
Project wrapped.
Oops, wrong thing. Hey. Oh yeah, those ones. I still need to unlock those. Claim all, I guess. Thank you. And then character. Ruan, where are you? Upgrade.
Research is progressing at astronomical speeds.
Upgrade.
Research is progressing at astronomical speeds.
Probably don't have enough. Yep. I had exactly enough to get her to 70. Could not have planned that better. Okay. Oh, you didn't claim all. Come on. Okay. So, I got her to 70. I guess I should be making a new team based off of, well, okay, there's Ice Princess team. Yeah, Topaz is freaking everywhere now because of how freaking good she is. Oh, I need to, yeah, I need to upgrade her kit a bit. Yes. 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 Interesting. I need their new resource for her, huh? What does it do? Exceeds one. Her skill additionally increases damage by 6. Jesus Christ. That's nuts. So basically, break effector all the way. Okay, we'll be dealing with that in a bit. Jeez. Okay, it's time to go grind for her stuff and go to her new area, I guess. Well, okay. This is good enough to get started. This is good enough for the dance. Should be in at least. No, yeah, there's new memory. That's right. I forgot about that. Her space station once again. And then go to Herta's office. Herta, what's up? Herta! What do you got for me? It proclaimed itself to be an emperor and started a crisis in the Machine Empire, known throughout the universe, the First Emperor's War. Its Cruelum has been interested in the origins of inorganic life, so we quickly found ourselves on the same page and decided to focus on the time before the death of number 27 Rupert. The first step is to extract concepts such as calculation and logic systematically. Then we need to organize them and filter out content related to inorganic lives. And it's the history of the cosmic droid head. I've already discussed with them the invitation of the project. Be a good tester and do your best. Okay. Okay, let's go see what Ruan-mon wants. We've done that part. We'll go,
Time for a break. Silent mode activated.
I will do that last, because it's a lot of grinding. It's a ton of grinding, honestly. So let's go do the story mission first. Oh, I miss this music. Oh, look, there she is.
I thought Member 4, Poka Kakamon, had gotten rid of most of the society members. I didn't have a lot of hope for this. Oh, look who's here.
You're back.
Of course! This is a summit between three geniuses.
It's a special time. All departments are preparing to welcome distinguished guests. Madame Ruan-mon doesn't like fanfare and probably wouldn't appreciate a crowd to welcome her, so
I took her to see the portraits of the society members a few days ago. I wanted to have the researchers make one for her as well, but she declined the offer. I don't get it. Whatever, as long as she's happy.
I heard Miss Ruan-mon likes snacks and pastries, so I asked the researchers to prepare some traditional desserts from the blue. All of them seem to tickle her fancy.
Oh, Ass is so happy she spent her money.
Of course! Go find her yourself. She borrowed the phase flame to do some research as soon as she got here. Haven't seen a trace of her since.
Miss Ruan-mon is the very image of a scholar. I heard she once took a little vacation on a desert planet. By the time she left, she'd miraculously created a boom in the local ecology.
Damn.
She just wanted somewhere uninhabited to experiment with her life spiral system. Ruan-mon is certainly very talented, but she hardly interacts with anyone. She lives like a hermit. Pity. Anyway, what more needs to be said for someone smart enough to become Herta's research partner, Hurry up and head out! Huh?
I'm not sure, but she doesn't seem to get around much. She spends most of her time between the master control zone and the railway platform. Maybe you can start your search there.
Interesting. So all work was for nothing? Why didn't you give a heads up ahead of time? We'll show up sooner or later. I'll be waiting then. Skrillum seems pretty chill. Okay, fine, I'll give you that. The Herta surveillance team. Okay, hey, do you got...
Only Hertarium are accepted for...
What have you got for sale? Anything at all? Nope. Sold out everything. Shame. Okay, moving on. Interesting. So she's by the train.
There's someone next to the railway platform.
I forgot to switch. Oops.
Could she be...
I have a feeling we're on the right track.
I'll check the data when I get back.
Hello. I hope I didn't startle you.
Oh my god, she sounds great.
This is a work habit of mine. Using touch to open my senses and letting the details of your biological existence flood into my brain helps me understand your construction as a living organism. Such is the basis of deconstruction and reconstruction. Do not be concerned. You are very healthy. In fact, impeccably so. A perfect experimental specimen. Oh, really? I expect the views here had me lost in thought. I don't usually go in and out of the space station, and only discovered today that it was blessed with such calm, open views. It is a wonderful fit for the sweet fragrance of lotus leaves, plum blossoms, sticky rice, and frosting sugar.
Interesting cake if it's got sticky rice in it. Oh, sorry, I said that out of nowhere. So context for those that do not know me. If I wasn't doing like software testing and working in tech and stuff like that, I probably would be a baker, or at least like probably more focused on desserts, but a chef. The only reason why I didn't do it is because it gets very, very difficult to actually make survivable pay when you go down that route, unless you get like crazy good, like hundreds of book deals good. It's kind of frustrating, so you're gonna hear me see weird stuff like that occasionally.
Come here. Look, the blue planet is directly below us. It is so full of life. This dessert is very delicious. Here, take half. Delicious desserts remind people of how flowers look when they bloom. Ingest this dessert one bite at a time, and the sweetness will linger in your mouth. I hope you like it too. So, what do you think? I can certainly prepare more for you. It's become somewhat of a tradition to bring strawberry pastries when I visit Stephen Lloyd. His attendance seems quite dependent on them.
Oh my goodness, that's interesting. So she's also a cook. Strawberry pastries. Okay, so in my family, there's this recipe that I haven't really learned yet. Everyone keeps making fun of me over it because it's my favorite thing in the world, yet I haven't mastered yet. It's strawberry freeze. I guess you could sort of call it a pastry in a way. It's more like an it's more like an ice cream cake, but it's just made with strawberries and very simple ingredients. It's not even a cake.
An outstanding dessert. 10 grams of cubed sugar, 1 dried and salt-preserved plum blossom. Baking and cooking are the same as nurturing a universe. The heat must be controlled, planning must be meticulous, and one must not panic. No matter what happens.
Very true. Very true.
Unfortunately, there are still too many people in the space station. The clamor is not fitting for desserts. By the way, do you remember what my research is about?
Something about nurturing life forms.
No. My research area is short stories about toilets. Huh? What's going on?
But remember, the next time something like this happens, it's crucial to mask your expression until you've ascertained. You'll be full of weaknesses that others can see. Let's try again. Now, what else would you like to ask?
What did just happen? What did you feed me?
The dessert was tasty. I would like more. Why can't I say what I...
You have quite the appetite. All right, come and have a walk with me. A stroll is as the masses depart. There's an enveloping calm here, just like in the no man's land I've ventured to in the past. Can you imagine a completely lifeless world? From there, you can glimpse the stars that lie at the very edge of the horizon. Following its celestial trajectory, the Great Teal Star illuminates an endless sea of white across both the sky and land. My mother and I navigated calm glaciers, looking for signs of life on that world, and encountered many bizarre phenomena. It was like finding the single correct piece in a mountain of jigsaw pieces. The process was convoluted and unimaginably difficult. But it was touching and enthralling as well.
No way. Are we actually going to go behind the big door?
My apologies. It appears my words have left you perplexed. Please, don't be on edge. I bear no ill will. I haven't interfered with your linguistic faculties. Such an act would be impolite. I merely made a minor adjustment. A few days ago, I made my interest in you known to Herta. My intention is for you to serve as an assistant. Based on I find extending trust beyond myself is challenging. A single error in detailed research can generate issues, and therefore I added anti-truth serum to this dessert. It will not harm you. However, you will be unable to say what you truly think when answering questions related to me. Treat it as a layer of protection. This will shield my research and your personal safety. Once the problems have been dealt with, I'll give you the antidote. I can also reward you as compensation for being my assistant. Yes. Problems wrought by my own hand. When I first arrived on the space station, I borrowed the phase flame from Herta. It's an invention of member number 29 Circle. I hope to be enlightened by other society members. A surge of creativity led me to explore the cultivation of life on the space station. In my imagination, these life forms would be a new variety that are born as geniuses. I plan to name them after Lambda, member number 8 of the Genius Society. I don't know where it went wrong. They possess their own sentience. Moreover, my free-range approach seems to have backfired. In a lab leak incident a few days ago, some of these little life forms ran away and scattered all over the space station.
Oh dear.
I do not wish for Herta or Asta to be involved in this. Therefore, I'm hoping you can assist in recovering these. This has nothing to do with them. Besides, the more people involved, the more problems there will be. I do trust you. The researchers are still treating these entities as visitors. I want to steer clear of making my presence known, so as not to cause undue disturbances. I entrust this to you. Once the little life forms are collected, simply find a proper place for them. The research...
Okay.
As the masses depart, there's an enveloping calm here. Yes, my mother and I once spent 11 long polar nights there.
Okay.
Take a rest. It's time for tea and cakes.
Doesn't teleport you right there. Fine. Ba 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 ba.
What? A place where the space station stores. Why would anyone want to know that?
I'm not doing any private business on the space station. I have absolutely no knowledge of any special hiding places. And I certainly haven't sold any old junk rare treasures or... I'm not hiding anything at all. I won't talk to you if you don't... Oh, that. You've got pretty good contacts if you know that already. The space station is a... If you want to solve the problem, go check out the storage zone. Then...
Okay, let's go look at the Ruan-mons.
There are so many people. This seems to be the place.
Hey, guess what I got my hands on? Word on the street is that this is the downgraded version of Ruan-mon's life. It says 10 carats of ingenuity, 1 ton of practice, 30 particles of starquake, and a few drops of poisonous liquor for Madame Yu Tintu. Rumor has it that it once created a talking chair. Not a particularly intelligent one, but boy, did it have a sharp tongue. They dismantled it and used it for fun. Let's give it a shot, shall we? We need to add some other good stuff in. And now we mix them together. Wait! Yikes. Take a look at what you just...
Interesting.
I heard Madame Ruan-mon is very picky when it comes to snacks.
I don't know about her, but So, I really can't say.
Did I ask about your favorites? Oh.
Molten cheese tart is the best. What's our slogan again? 2. Energize yourself.
Our creed. Oh, praise be. You don't know? Molten cheese tart is Madame Ruan-mon's top fan. Who? Since you're so interested, you need to plaster hearts wherever Madame Ruan-mon has been, if you're sincere.
Interesting.
Ruan-mon, member 81 of the Genius Society, a resounding name in science and the veritable epitome of life form cultivation. But once she arrived on the space station, she just took over everything. And what did Madame? Yes, she's treating this place like her backyard. The end result? Everyone?
Ruan-mon likes to listen to the space station radio. Some of us younger researchers are her super fans. We're always scanning different frequencies to find out what her tastes are. Do you know her favorite?
No idea. So, I really can't say.
As expected.
You look like you belong to a comedy kit yourself. Damn.
So this is the little life form Ruan.
I am humbled to meet the molten cheese tart. What are you frozen in place for? Oh, you don't understand the honorable tart. That's okay. No worries for situation.
Wakaka! I'm a genius. A genius among geniuses! That was way too risky.
Oh, molten cheese tart says Madame Ruan-mon has finally recognized my ingenuity. Molten cheese tart says, does Madame... Molten cheese tart says, Madame Ruan-mon still has not recognized me as a life form that passes the requirements. There's a kind of attachment reserved for the creator. To the world, you are but one person. But to me, hey, you! Yes, you! Don't you have anything you want to say to Molten Cheese Tart? You should at least express how you would like to follow Molten Cheese Tart. We wouldn't want to mistake you for an agent of gray bean paste, would we?
Ashy paste became green bean paste?
Good! You have... You see, the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart has always been fighting against gray bean paste in terms of flavor. The Honorable Molten Cheese Tart is a firm believer that people's lives need to be optimistic.
That people's lives need to be optimistic?
They both hope to receive Madame Ruan-mon's recognition and have been working... You need to call it the honor... it's genuinely puzzling. Despite Molten Cheese Tart's remarkable qualities, why hasn't Madame Ruan-mon acknowledged it? It's clear that it yearns.
What the fuck is the creator? It's the lovely Ruan-mon lady. Apparently, she has made Pokemon.
Love from the creator to her creation? Familiar love? I don't know. Expecting me to understand love is like asking me to map the farthest reaches of the universe.
Creations translator.
Remember, as long as love is your compass, you're on the right track. And in the wise words of the Honorable Molten Cheese Tart, love must be shouted from the rooftops. That depends if the Honorable... Oh? The Honorable...
Okay. What? Isn't that the super toilet? It is the super toilet. Oh no. There's a lot of metaphors going on in this. There's a lot of metaphors going on in this. All right, we're gonna throw it into Super Twilight. Oh yeah, crazy. This is her. This is their creator, the very, very stunning Ruan-mon. She plays guitar. Her buffs turn everyone into super powerful monsters, basically, instantly. And yeah, she's broken as all fuck. Is this event a fever dream? I begin to think it is. I'm beginning to think it is. Oh man. You now have to explain to it that this has to be done in order to send it back to Ruan-mon's. For being an unqualified life form. It wants to fully embrace its own philosophies, inviting you to join in. Tenderly activate the teleporter. It will be safely transported to the storage zone. Creator looks like boy dragon female edition. You're right. You're right. How's your progress? I don't know if they'll come back first. Emergency is okay. Okay. Yes, ma'am.
You're here. Herta called Skrullum and I to the space station to discuss some important topics. She also sent an invite to Steven, but he didn't reply and Herta didn't seem to— And now, I wish for you to attend this meeting with me. I don't want Herta to worry herself over these frivolous matters. Even just in case, I want someone who will be on my side. Help me. It'll be easy. Just remember, my secret stays with you, don't pry too much, and keep your expressions in check. Alright, let's go.
Oh, God. Oh, Skrullum's here. Hey! Hey, buddy.
Hi, Ruan-mon. I've been waiting for you. Oh, you're here too? Looks like you two have become quite friendly.
It's good to see you, sir. Affirmation. This reunion has happened earlier than my...
Though you weren't invited, I welcome you to remember this historical moment. How long has it been since 3 geniuses were in the same room together? And how long will we have to wait for it to happen again?
Affirmative. Discounting our discussions on the simulated universe, our interactions are scarce. I look forward.
Okay.
Let me get straight to the point. I think it's time to find another partner for the simulated universe.
You wish to kick Steven out?
No, of course not. Steven doesn't want to get involved and voted to abstain. Oh, whatever. Look, I respect the way people want to live, but he doesn't have a chance to be involved in this decision.
Question. Are we introducing a 5th
Yes, a 5th. The reason for our gathering is clear to everyone present. What else could prompt such a gathering of brilliant— No one can refuse the secret of the eons. Not even Xandar. Will definitely—
What if the responder is Polka Kakamond?
That'd be great! Hey, Lord of Silence, are you listening? I'm member number 83, Herta, and I want to meet you. I believe you and I will have a lot to talk.
It's unlikely we'll hear from Polka Kakamond. She's been off the grid for quite probability. Member number 64, Dr. Primitive, may appear.
Oh my God. And is that where Dr. Ratio shows up in the story? Because he just walks right in right now.
That's a hard pass. Given Dr. Primitive's shady research practices and his tussle with the Galaxy Rangers, the IPC will surely turn this into a media circus. He can get lost. I'd prefer it if the simulated universe remained— What about you, Ching-Tu? Are you still in touch with her, Ruan-mon? Is she still alive?
Can we ask him to leave if we are to discuss this topic? The process will be long and boring.
Of course! You brought him in after all.
All right. Let me walk you out.
And what the heck is this?
Seems like a programming error.
This fragment of Ruan-mon.
It's probably in...
Fine. I'm used to turning a blind eye to these things. It makes life easier.
I probably will. Records indicate he likes this occurrence.
All right, I agree. As long as it helps you with your research, you can do whatever you want.
Come along. I'll see you out.
Wait. Oh my god. That was one of the Ruan-mon, wasn't it?
Overthinking things. Impulsive behavior is pretty characteristic of her after all. Thankfully, it was just a minor scare. Still, meetings give me such a headache. I see that you've recovered the life form in the master control zone. No, you misunderstand. While Herta is tied up in meetings, there's some things that I must tell you now. If I wait, the retrieval of my life forms isn't complete yet. There's more than just one, and Herta uses that place to welcome visitors from across the stars, or to welcome members of the Genius Society. And now my headache. She gave me permission and said no more. I'm giving you my access card. Give me your hand, and I'll stay vigilant, assistant. Should you come across a threat you can't handle, just alert me. Remember, there's a giant incubator in the middle of the zone. Once you're back, come find me on the railway platform.
Interesting. Okay. Let's go see how bad it is. When the stars of ingenuity shine, go! You know what? Let's put Ruan-mon and Dragon Boy in the same party for a second. That sounds like fun. Boy, you're right. No, you're totally right.
Yeah.
She's terrible at guitar, it seems.
What would a sealed zone look like?
Wow. What the hell? Yeah, I think I'm going to need to keep this energy up, so Dragon Boy's going away and Silver Wolfie's coming back out. Or wait, was it Silver Wolfie? Yeah, it was Silver Wolfie. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm excited to have a new area to explore. That's rad as hell.
Yeah.
What's up with this unit?
Buzz, Madam Herta, open zone. Buzz, to welcome, alien species, high risk zone. Buzz, service staff, permission status. Madam Ruan-mon, permissions granted. Madam Herta, fine. Buzz, I am a twin of the rice frying robot. I am the leftover rice frying rope. Maintain zone operation. Job of inorganic life form. Welcome, Buzz. Visitor, how can I help? Fry leftover rice. Fry leftover rice. Buzz.
That's it? It's the only one?
Welcome, visitor. What do you need? Conclusion. You cannot enter. Assessment. Seek suggestion. Proceed to basement. Look.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait. There's a treasure chest there? No. Oh my god, this elevator's huge.
Yeah.
Temporarily closed, huh? Okay. Run the other direction. Wait, if no one was down here at all, does that mean that this place is basically overrun with destruction all the time? Does anyone ever clear it out?
For the phase flame is fascinating. Unfortunately, before the research could be completed, it vanished. I've initiated new attempts. The growth status of the two samples this time is promising. I incorporated personal taste preferences into the concept, but I'm uncertain they simultaneously possess two sets of emotional traits. They are at once cute, weak, sentimental, and sensitive. Yet are also interestingly, they also possess a kind of inclination, a yearning for their creator. It manifests as a natural, inherent emotion, similar to that of a baby towards its mother. Life towards sustenance, or the peculiar bond between humans.
Huh? What's that sound out there?
Oh, hey, we found one.
This is the headache Ruan-mon. It's just a different...
recognize too much negative energy. Don't. Why? What's that noise? I need to find a place for this little one. That sound seems to be from that locked room.
Oh, it made a noise. What are you?
Yeah.
Time for a buzz.
How are they on the ship?
Together as one.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
Life. A true marvel.
Try harder.
Time for a buzz. Converge and awaken.
Blade of moonlight.
Damn.
This is double speed.
Existence is unity.
Human creations.
I gotta fix Ruan-mon's speed. True sting.
More enemies. Time for a buzz.
Grace and elegant. Eternal.
A quick divination.
Every petal in life, all will be swept away by the wind.
Where does your path lead? Interesting.
Yeah.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Time for a buzz. At this speed, too slow.
A blade of moonlight.
Life. A true marvel.
That's a sad song they're singing.
I never imagined there'd be so many of them.
Oh, that's right. I got food with me. Everybody heals immediately.
You are here too? Seems like this is the other end of that one-way path.
The final days that member number 23 Echa spent in the mechanical city showed me that even the longest of lives, such as hers, have a limit. I'm now certain that the outcome of this cultivation is failure. Life can exist in thousands of different forms, which means the form itself. These life forms are very advanced in their own concepts, and can even trigger chain reactions such as synesthesia. But I'm starting to feel lost. Perhaps the question, what is the essence of life, never had an answer. Member 1, Sandar, have you ever felt this lost? Or resigned?
Okay.
Sound lingers.
Infallible. The moon shines on the truth.
Right.
Eternal melody.
Come on. Yeah. I want to see what her ultimate does.
Time for a buzz.
Unworthy of my time.
Unworthy of my time.
Fleeting light, roaring flood. A blade of moonlight.
You'll do.
Oh shit.
Yin and yang.
Pay attention.
The Omniscia sees information in accordance.
Unworthy. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
This combat needs optimized. This is double speed.
Blade of moonlight.
Oh. Okay.
Time for a buzz.
Grace and elegance.
Okay, what does her long
Every
ultimate look
petal
like?
in life's garden will be swept away by the wind of time.
Not much different. Okay, cool.
All things are as one.
A quick divination. Together as one. All things in this world have their laws. Human creations.
Big boom.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Hey, hey.
I never imagined there'd be so many of them. Are you telling me to keep going?
Life is countless and varied in form. I firmly believe in that. Its beauty is like a myriad of flowers, and I want to pluck the one that never wilts. The patterns of all things always have complicated and enchanting exteriors, while their inner essences remain simple and plain. If we were to trace things back to their roots, just one equation would be enough to solve the confusion of all life. Ever since I was a child, I have always delighted in observing aspects of microscopic creatures, such as the speed with which slime molds devour objects. I have also gazed far and wide across the macroscopic world, investigating the progress of the universe up to this day. I wish to discover the true essence of life, something that all individuals possess unknowingly, whether it is the materialism of their existence or an unknown entity beyond corporeal realms.
Is she trying to understand God? Oh, you didn't know Amelie? That was Amelie? Yeah, that's Amelie. Yeah. She was very excited when it came out. I think her reactions are still up on YouTube as well.
To avoid blind faith in science, I cautiously raised a query. Would Ruan-mon be able to peel away external influences? Just like pinpointing a coordinate, would she be able to uncover life's most primordial and beautiful form of existence?
If it's still alive, sure, maybe.
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach, and that is...
Okay, that one almost got me. Right behind the door, are you kidding me? That's so effed.
Time for a buzz.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Together as one. Nice. Let's do it again when you're leveled up.
That sounded lewd. Okay, there's something big in here, huh? Is a crucial factor affecting mood. Basking in starlight has been proven to be an effective method to alleviate negative emotions.
Sounds fitting. Stay here for a bit. Did something just open?
Oh, so we didn't just stick Ashy in there, we stuck all of them in there. So we think that they got too much negative emotion in them, so we're trying to stick them in light and hope that light will be enough to like turn it around. There is a lot of I know the internet absolutely loves to make jokes about touching grass, but there is a lot of scientific proof that if you stay away from sunlight too long, chance of psychosis increases. we are pre-programmed to love light, embrace light. So maybe because it's an artificial creation made by us, it's inherited our biggest errors, which is the whole we need sunlight thing. I don't know. A theory, a theory.
Hidden room. Buzz. Only Madame Ruan-mon has permissions. Please submit your permissions granted. Select from the below services. 1. Check historical incubation records. 2.
Companionship chat service.
This function has been damaged.
Is this?
I thought of one life form that would truly lie beyond my reach.
The swarm? You're crazy.
And that is an emanator. I cannot comprehend what an emanator is. Scholars view them as the executors of the Eon's power. So, when did it begin? And at what point did they become close to the Eon? At first, I tried to create a genius. I failed. That question has no solution yet, and a long journey of discovery still lies ahead. However, erudition isn't the only path in the universe. If we set logic aside, would there be more primitive? Of course, there was hazy Rhonda. I was able to see the beginning and end of the swarm disaster through the simulated universe, obtain data on the Imperator Insectorum and their descendants, replicate them, nurture. It is a logical decision. I will certainly succeed. The entity that I reconstruct will bloom into a life. Will Herta and Screwlum like this experiment? I must hurry my work, as well as find.
Permission granted. Select from the below services.
Oh boy.
Madame Ruan-mon. Alien species. Man with plaster head. Buzz.
Seems like there's some...
Permission granted.
That sound's coming from above.
Oh boy, she fucked up. Man with plaster head. Oh, Dr. Ratio has already snuck in. How did he get in here without permission? What a douchebag.
Converge and awaken.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
This is double speed. Is that it? Stingy chest.
Yup.
There's someone in the distance.
You broke in.
Here, a genius move. And how will you counter it? Only an idiot would ask such a question. Just move this here. You look distressed. Something the matter? If that's the case, you better get thinking.
Are you waiting for a sign? Time is ticking. Have you considered whether the answer to your question... If a question is of no help, then don't ask. Never mind. Allow me to clarify something. I know exactly who you are. And I'm aware you are in Ruan-mon's employ. My goals are roughly aligned with yours. Since you're here, I won't... That's all you need to know. Because I can't bear to see idiots. Of course, they wouldn't want to see me either. The real Ruan-mon's creation is hidden in the giant incubator below us. Go. Take the elevator and bear witness to this genius master.
Okay. What did she make? Wait, what? Oh. Oh. Oh.
This is huge.
Oh, what the hell?
Space station has an area this big?
Oh my god, how big is the fucking thing? Wait, before we start. Because I have a bad feeling.
The moon shines on the truth.
Just how strong was it? It's huge!
An emanator of propagation clone? How can that be?
Might be trickier to crack.
Oh boy. Okay.
Time for a buzz.
Fleeting light, roaring flood.
Pay attention.
Information in accordance. No matter. All things in this world have their laws. Yet stratagems, constellations are human creations.
Releases the swarm every time. Oh boy.
Blade of moonlight.
You took the bait. Time for a buzz.
Some value, I suppose. Eternal.
A quick divination.
Every petal in life's garden, all will be swept away by the wind.
This combat needs optimized. This is double speed.
Nowhere to run. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
You'll destroy the space station.
Yin and yang. Life and death.
Why is it going so slow? I thought I sped it up. Oh, okay. Maybe I didn't. Oops.
There's more to life. Existence is unity.
I see through you. Together as one. No matter.
Ready for death.
Oh my god.
Yin and yang. No matter.
Ow.
Some value,
This
I
combat
suppose.
me. This is double speed. A quick divination. All things human creations. Yin and yang. Time for a buzz. I see through you.
Every petal, all will be swept away by the wind.
Later moonlight, all will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Okay. I guess to go again.
Time for a buzz. This combat needs up. This is double speed.
After 56 seconds, the creature was unable to sustain its own existence and vanished as if it had never been born. The threat is over. Time to get going.
Is it over? I need to get some answers out of Ruan-mon.
Yeah, you do. Oh boy, you do. Ruan-mon, where are you? 'Cause that was bad. That was bad, Ruan-mon. What did you do? Oh, Trotter Lord's here. Lord of all Trotters.
The meeting of geniuses is over. As for the future of the simulated universe, that conclusion isn't important. You look upset, correct? I regret my actions. There's no defending what I've done. Time and again, my experiments have fallen short, and they've always yielded predictable results. I made a clone, but it doesn't hold a candle to the Emanator. Exactly as predicted. Fifth, restrained by time and place, its code of life could only be considered an incomplete attempt. I managed to replicate the moment it was born. However, like every living being, it inevitably faced its demise as it journeyed towards the end. However, even the briefest life should have meaning. I want to know the limits of its capacity. It will indicate how far I've gone in a field completely incomprehensible to me. And it was a minuscule step. Just I do not have a life outside of research. People always think this price is unimaginable, but it seems rather acceptable to me. I must admit, I'm not fond of scenarios where everything aligns perfectly with my expectations. That's where the joy lies. Even the most predictable storylines can have their pleasant surprises. I have to admit that these little ones born in the process, sometimes I see a human-like response in them. It is a concept completely opposite to that of divinity. They have emotions, may be either positive or negative. However, the love rooted in the depths of their heart is eternal. And they are still a long way from becoming geniuses, and are therefore unable to discern whether this love is one of friendship. That being said, can even geniuses tell the difference? I cannot, at least. Do you believe my actions were wrong? There's no need to tell me your answer. I just felt like asking the question. How do I seem irresponsible? I'm sorry. The effects of the anti-truth serum will also wear off. If others mention me to you in the future, after all, your memory of me will soon... Over time, hidden truths tend to surface. Past traumas, which I'd rather leave behind, have made me skeptical. If I do not want a secret revealed, the most foolproof way is to destroy it. The anti-truth serum will make you forget the brief period we... It won't take effect immediately. It is a slow, intangible process. Like this week, perhaps you'll remember someone performed selfish experiments on the space station. But you will know in that way. The connection between life forms will be erased. It will make our lives... I believe you. Screwlum will stay on the space station for a while longer. He and Herta still have problems they need to solve. Do you still remember the no man's land I mentioned? I'm considering I miss member number 55 Yuching-tu sometimes. She used to always make something delicious for me to drink every time we... I hope I won't meet member number 4 Polka Kakamond. Who knows when the next gathering of geniuses will be? I find that difficult to answer. If fate allows and you're interested, upon our next meeting, we could journey to no... Though I suppose it wouldn't be no man's land anymore.
Hey! Crown of the Medane. Wait, there's tea? Asta, I shouldn't buy any more stuff. Some interesting liqueurs in Space Station. I accommodate them temporarily in exclusion. I would like you to nurture these little ones. Why me? You showed as the best match. Also, these things Madame Roy left behind is kind of related to you. I upgraded the robot program. The helper robot will assist you the entire way. Of course, keep an eye on you. You've got this. Oh boy. Okay. So we're not quite done yet. Oh, I gotta do this. Yes. Come here. Yes. Dispatch. Yes. Dispatch. Bye. Cool. Fun. Okay.
Where there are people, there is noise.
Oh, and now Ruan-mon's talking. How are those two doing lately? Didn't realize he still cared about him. A little. To master humility, and I'll let Azure Pace have a positive outlook on life. Don't worry about it. Oh.
Heritor Newsflash. Good evening, Madam Herta fans. This is an urgent broadcast.
There's a Herta News Network?
Herta, member 83 of the Genius Society, has been targeted in an attack at the space station. Her current whereabouts are unknown, with no group having stepped forward to claim responsibility. Many Heritors are upset at the ineptitude of upper management, having issued strong protest and condemnation.
It was Ratio, wasn't it? Sit here and judge the quality of their work. Ask for how to how to get things done, and that's for them to worry about. You sure have some bizarre reasoning, but you're spitting facts here. Absolutely right, bro. Rich, you know what? You spoke my mind. Because they're gonna ask him to do it. Are you new? Are you serious?
Mr. Scrollum, this was a premeditated attack.
Conclusion. Their target was the space station, but their strategies are still unknown to us.
That's right. Which is precisely why we need him. The last to lay eyes on Herta's puppet before the attack was him.
And you are?
This is Dr. Ratio of the Intelligentsia Guild, a delegate from the IPC.
He's only just woken up, dazed. He may need a few pointers.
Ah, we cross paths again. Do you remember me? Of course. Why would you?
Mr. Trailblazer, you must have many questions.
You probably know the gist of things already. A few system hours ago, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an unknown perpetrator. We don't know the location of the puppet. She's away on a visit.
She received an invitation from the IPC.
Ah, the technology department. Charming little place, isn't it? Madame Yabuli does possess some semblance of competence, but her subordinates? Oof. Oh, they're a riot. Brimming with enthusiasm, yet utterly devoid of intellect. It's as if evolution halted prematurely for them.
I am starving. I'm getting a bite to eat real quick. Back in like, I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes. I'm back. I'm back. Excuse me. Took longer than a couple minutes. Sorry about that.
They want to start some new collaborations with Herta, and have graciously extended an invite for me to play the role of science consultant. It's delightfully amusing. I can't wait to witness firsthand how these geniuses from the so-called Super Smart Club squander the IPC's vast resources. However, this attack was timed a little too well. I can't help but wonder if someone leaked this information, and the attackers seized the opportunity. Herta's aloof response to these juvenile provocations? Almost as intriguing. What a delightful little puzzle.
I've long heard that you're one of the best researchers in the guild, Dr. Ratio.
Save your flattery. Time is hardly a luxury we can squander. To debate the merits of mere mortals in the company of an actual... excuse me, you. Tell me, what were you doing the last time you saw that puppet? Don't play the fool.
I think I was.
Oh, right. I need your help with something else. That curio's gone missing, and I can't just forget about it. Go find it for me when you have the time. I'm sure you can manage that, can't you? Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's alive! Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something. If only there were some hints.
Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit.
My memory is kind of hazy. What did I do after that? I think Herta mentioned Asta. This is what I recall before I met Herta, but let me try to remember the conversation.
A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body. Sorry, but nothing comes to mind. Maybe the researchers at the departments of Hinkle and are around here somewhere.
Asta seems to have mentioned two names. Two researchers from the departments of Ecology and Insight.
Those despicable villains are distorting... Ugh. If I discover who's behind this, they're gonna wish... A curio that's alive but doesn't have a body? Oh, nowadays people call them wubbaboos? Well, I might be the Department of Ecology head, but I'm not the most knowledgeable. Adler would be of more help, but he's been investigating some... I must say, it's a little embarrassing for the space station to be in such disarray while guests are visiting.
Crap.
We've been through a huge crisis and are still recovering. But there are some who are trying to exploit the chaos to agitate the people are growing more and more distrustful of the management here. It's probably... Never mind, I shouldn't be telling you this. It's something that we researchers need to resolve
Adler. Right. Then I ran into Arlen. Adler was with him. And was that... Adler was with Arlen.
What? He went to the scene alone with Peppy? How could you let...
Calm down, Brother Arlen.
We're walking the dog.
We're having a walk. So I'm the dog?
They seem to be hiding.
Oh, really? What a coincidence. That kid sure is brave, running straight to the... no? Brother Arlen,
Can you leave the Let's walk in. Why are you looking for Adler? A lost curio. I see. He'll be able to help. Careful. The fragmentum in this area is very unstable. Over there! As I thought, he's in trouble.
Time for a plunge. Converge and awaken.
Blade of moonlight. In lunar flame.
This is double speed.
Existence is unity.
Peppy, are you okay?
That's me. What's up?
He wants to ask you something about curios. I'll leave you to it. Adler, Peppy's in your hands now.
Don't worry. I think I figured something out.
The moon shines on a tree.
Oops, wrong button. Whoopsie.
So, which curio? That's all you got? Well, there's beauty in the abstract, I guess. Have you asked the Department of... Huh. She's not wrong. Huh. Now that you mention it, let's call it a day.
Adler seems to have gotten a lead, but... Let's go over it from the start. I may have overlooked something. Right. Asta mentioned another name. My memories of Arlen and Adler are hazy.
A curio that's alive, but doesn't. How's it going? Did you find... I see. Is that what Hinkle and... think? At least that counts as a lead. See? My researchers are just business as usual. After the Legion's invasion, the space station has been under constant scrutiny. Some researchers have been questioning the management and security of the space station ever since things had settled down a bit with the reconstruction efforts. But the researchers disappearing. Yes, 4 researchers have inexplicably disappeared in a matter of days. People were just starting to regain their footing after the catastrophe. However, as you can see, it's hard to keep rebuilding trust is harder than establishing it in the first place. Anyway, the most important thing is to get to the bottom of the disappearances. That's okay, but thank you for the offer. Aren't you helping Madame Herta with something? Oh, by the way, I heard about the thing mentioned, and I'll look into it too. I'll find a way.
So I did consult someone else other than Hinkle. The other person should be from the Department of Insight. I need to remember who it is.
Oh, by the way.
So I did...
Okay.
The other person should be from the department. Identifying that person is crucial. It could be the key to making sense of.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you...
I think if only there was.
Anyway, keep up the good...
Hey, what brings you here, Rick? It's all taken care of. Here's the account you asked for. It's legit and secure, allowing you...
Sure.
Oh, you flatter me. Small scale. Best left under the table. But if you ever make it big in the guild...
Again? How many times has it been? You're really pushing my buttons.
Back in just a second.
Here, too. My memories are just a jumbled mess of words.
Okay, so it's not her, even though she's the Department of Ecology. That's... Not gonna lie, that's annoying.
Did my memory piece together irrelevant information? Now I remember. The other person is Emily. She was at the base zone. What did Emily say?
I say, what a wonderfully intelligent-looking young lady.
I'm not that wonderful.
No need to be modest. At my age, though, I confess I did hear someone say you were the...
Sure.
See this material here? People are so inconsiderate. I'm not getting any younger, and my...
Again? How many times has it...
Oh, another smart-looking...
Huh. Asta told you to find me? A curio that doesn't have a body, but is alive. Isn't the Department of... However, I've heard of such a species. A colleague who came back from a business... don't get me wrong, I was merely relaying information. I didn't mean I'd help you. The atmosphere on the space station has been getting stranger lately.
The Xianzhou species Emily mentioned seems to be what inspired Adler. The disappearances Asta mentioned are likely related to Arlen's investigations too. Now I should be able to... The Xianzhou species Emily mentioned.
I figured you'd come to me. I'm sorry. The situation is very delicate.
Just as I thought. I vaguely remember...
I'm sorry. I see. I'll be honest with you. It's been tough. The surveillance didn't capture anything regarding the researcher's disappearance. There's only one clue. Adler observed that the automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances occurred.
That's weird.
That means that every victim's disappearance was accompanied by some inexplicable fire. When we made visits to the scenes, the words they used were spontaneous combustion of the human body.
Weird. Something instantly set him lit, huh?
Have you asked the Department of... she's...
Huh?
She's not wrong. That's right! They're called Heliobi. I guess you could say that Wubbaboos and Heliobi are... Now that you mention it, let's call it a day. Wait for...
Spontaneous combustion of the human body. That's most likely the truth. Let me remember my initial conversation with Herda. I need to go over it from the start.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you see traces of it.
I think she mentioned something. If only there were some...
Oh, shoot, wrong button.
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. Send me a signal when you see traces.
I think she mentioned... If only there was...
Let me describe it again in case you forgot. It's an energy life form. It's alive! Send me a signal when you see traces of it. That's not the point. I wouldn't be bothering with it if it didn't have... Anyway, keep up the good work. I need to go out for a bit. Go ask Asta if you want someone to help you.
Okay, we did it. We got through it. Jeez, that was interesting.
I commend your stamina for recounting that interminable tale. You must be exhausted. My ears certainly are. So, to sum it up, the last time you laid eyes on Herta was in her office. She sent you on a wild goose chase for some trinket, the curio. After which you knew nothing else until Lady Asta contacted you. If that's the narrative you're sticking to, then indulge me. Who, pray tell, can substantiate this cap... A second-hand account. She wasn't at the scene.
Affirmation. We can...
Well, if you lace up those boots and start sprinting now, you might just catch the IPC shuttle in 4 system hours. But at...
Mr. Ratio, your style of quest...
Apologies. It's an unfortunate habit of mine. When one is immersed in it is also the most efficient method, judging from my experience. Seeking answers with a negative hypothesis in mind is still valid research. If he is truly innocent, he can clear... Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment. And the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles.
Now it's
And
Phoenix
yet,
Wright?
She singles out one nameless ordinary curio? It's hard for me to imagine she would treasure one curio so much.
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio itself.
Based on your story, you met with Herta and the Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet,
Sure. But you're the one saying the curio and...
Say what you want.
Correct.
Herta's collection. An endless trove...
I doubt Herta is interested in the curio...
Based on your story, you met with Herta because she specifically wanted you for an assignment.
I remember now.
That's enough. Based on your story, you met with Herta because and the assignment involves a curio that doesn't even have a name. Herta's collection. An endless trove of trinkets and baubles. And yet, she singles out one nameless ordinary curio.
The curio isn't the point. Herta was only addressing it because of its relation to the Genius Society.
I would imagine the curio is the creation of a genius. Affirmation?
Yes. Then you said you asked Asta for help with the lost curio. However, she decided to hold her tongue until now? So what's the story? Are you full of fanciful fiction? Or is Asta the one hoarding secrets like they're going out of style?
The space station has been very distrustful of its higher management. Another severe incident would further intensify suspicion.
Oh. So that explains why Lady Asta approved of my participation. After all, the Intelligentsia Guilds represent... They wouldn't be partial to anyone, but would still act for the researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard the responsibility of sorting out that mess has been thrust upon Arlen, head of the security department. Clearly, though, it bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked. Cut the act. You're perfectly aware of the point.
Correction. There may be.
Researchers' disappearances, you say? Yes, I've heard there is clearly, though. It bears no connection to Herta's puppet being attacked.
No. If I recall correctly, Asta said, one of Madame Herta's puppets was attacked by an don't know the location.
She did say that. But then what?
There should be evidence. Arlen discovered something odd when he was in the space station's automatic fire suppression system was momentarily activated around the time the disappearances happened.
Huh. But there are no...
That's what's so odd about it. But this information has an addition. This may not be direct evidence. But if the system also recorded the fire suppressions, then there's ample evidence to indicate that these two cases...
If these two incidents were caused by the same person, then the suspicion put on you would decrease.
We'll see in the main control room. Let's go.
A new message?
Flash. This is an urgent broadcast. I repeat, this is an urgent broadcast. News has finally emerged regarding the attack on Madame Herta. The Annihilation Gang has claimed responsibility for the incident and warned of further activity. The Guild has expressed utmost condemnation.
What?
The gods of the starry skies have abandoned the world. They give no thought to the masses. Only the wounded savior can bathe the world in the firelight of destruction.
Who was that?
Yet always there are cowards trying in vain to reject their favor and escape the wounds. Flee then. Flee as far as you can. No matter the distance, annihilation will find you.
Weird.
This is...
A declaration of war, and an announcement of what's to come. They have set their sights on...
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since destroyed. His race, the ever-burning fire demons, regard Nanook as their emperor and savior, but the Eon has never cast their gaze upon them.
A group of pitiful lunatics. I like Dr. Primitive's assessment of them. The value Nanook sees in the Annihilation Gang is perhaps far less than one might see in a child who deliberately broke a vase. The fire demons have a cruel temper and instinctively ignite and destroy items. Ifrit is particularly evil and cruel, even among his kin. The Everflame mansion he heads is even the arch-enemy of the Japella Brotherhood, despite both groups belonging to the Annihilation Gang.
The Japellas are a part of the Annihilation Gang? Interesting.
Japella Brotherhood. I've heard that name.
On the Stellaron Hunters wanted posters, they stand accused of inciting the Japella Rebellion, the uprising that caused the downfall of the Brotherhood.
The Japella Palace crumbled in the scorching flames, and Ifrit's power has grown by the day ever
Wait,
since.
that means Kafka
If you
helped
believe
them.
It would be merely a coincidence.
Why did Kafka do that? Huh.
Something similar is about to happen here. Spontaneous combustion? For him, it's as routine as me finding fault in everything. The disappearance of researchers and the puppet were all part of the plan. That video will soon circulate.
The destruction.
I'm afraid more than you need to start acting now if you want to survive. You have a superior strategy? Pray tell, do we set the two of them loose, turning whispered fears into full...
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage. I'll stay here and try to contain the news as best I can. Please.
Huh. So who attacked me?
This Duke Inferno Ifrit is a life form that hails from Fatora, a world long since...
If we did that, we'd be at a disadvantage.
Darn it, I lost him. went the wrong way. Oops. Run! Oh, okay. Right.
It worked.
Since the evacuation of the researchers, please update the iris information promptly. Interesting. Okay. There's 3 treasures on this. Jeez. And I haven't forgotten them yet. Shame on me.
Where there are people, there is noise. Not good. This is serious.
A list of the missing researchers and the...
Sure, but the security department already combed through their backgrounds and personal relationships. We didn't find anything off.
A list of the missing...
Okay.
Take it. Remember these names. Find a friend who's tuned into the gossip around here and tell them you want to know the I don't know.
So very like you. But the higher-ups just doesn't have enough things to do in their lives. It's the same people who randomly create their own expectations and then get disappointed when those aren't met. Nothing good will come out for hanging out with them. That's a harsh critique. It is an honest critique, though. Sometimes, yeah. Yeah.
What else do you need me to do?
Take me to the one who knows the most about curios within the Department of Ecology.
You're kidding.
I didn't really notice at first. Adler's, but it's been a few system hours, and I still can't reach him. The last time I saw him was in the Master Control Zone. He was with
Lead the way. You said Adler was on the verge of a discovery, yet couldn't confer his knowledge. Intriguing. If his disappearance is also related to the case here.
True. The keywords that got Adler thinking were energy life forms. Duke Inferno, we need to investigate them.
Okay. Interesting.
Kali Capo. All the good taste of Capo Kali.
If only I got paid.
That jerk! Jerk! Fine! Disappear! I don't ever... Oh, it's you. He's been acting really weird recently. Always researching stuff like he doesn't even answer me when I speak.
What did he talk?
He kept...
Phrase.
Who said I want him back? But if you want to find him, I don't know exactly what he's searching for.
These victims and their interpersonal relationships don't have, but they have all posted pretty extreme comments against management on the dark web. What?
Your countenance suggests tragedy. So the researchers who disappeared were at the forefront of challenging management. Isn't that a curious puzzle piece? I finished browsing through this booklet while you were replying to messages. It recorded the lives of a few Genius Society members. I'd say it contains some interesting information. It's time to go back and chat with
Ferocious and cruel by nature, but Ifrit easily rose to the position of clan leader, even among the fire demons. His flame belongs to a special okay. So he's special. He's a special fire type. Claiming that miscreants materialized from the Inferno may have inherited some ability. Come on, don't do that. Let me read. Other than burning, and that is related to his origin. Because it kept shifting phases. There is not much information about it. Only one line. Burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind. Okay, that's weird. Dimension, phasing, flame. And we got dimensional ice on the team already.
The moon shines on the truth.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a buzz.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight.
Enjoying yourself? There's more to life. Existence is unity. A quick divination. All things human creations. You
nowhere to run.
Boom, boom.
Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
You're back. I've been monitoring the dark web. I barely managed to stop the video from spreading. The incident hasn't...
Less than promising. Or to use a different phrase, we're running out of time. Let's retrace our steps and evaluate... First, Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information. The next angle is what the victims have in common. This taste first. Adler's disappearance. He must have come across some vital information.
I understand.
Tenuous connection first. Adler's disappearance. He must have come.
Adler also.
You think that Adler's discovery drew...
Indeed. First, Adler's disappearance. The next angle is what the victims have.
Distasteful discussion.
A mere glance at their background would indicate, however, after browsing through their online records, Lady Asta must know. The next angle is what the victims have in common, distasteful as that discussion may be. Last is the abilities of Duke Inferno and the secret of spontaneous human combustion. During prior unrest, instigated by the Everflame Mansion, the flickering tongues of Duke Inferno's fire carrying a certain property, and this property is the secret behind spontaneous... Look, the answer is right there.
If we're correct.
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind.
It's the Phase Flame, the creation of member number 29, Sir Kal. She was an amazing genius. However, she lived for a mere 29 days on the human calendar. Such a pity. The Phase Flame shifted into a different phase as soon as it was created. When it returned to this phase, Sir Kal had already passed away. It then continued to
This booklet describes a kind of fire that can phase through dimensions, claiming it burns through worlds, leaving numerous scions of flame behind.
I understand.
Tenuous connect. This booklet describes a kind of fire that the kindling of this unique flame must be the missing curio that Hurt has been searching for, and Duke Inferno is evidently spawned from it.
I understand.
Tenuous connect. The kindling of this unique flame. I fear that this is the truth Adler discovered. When Schurling said, Adler, I believe this word was actually phase. He saw member 29 Sir Kal's research topic in this booklet and verified his hypothesis. As a scion of the Phase Flame, Duke Inferno would naturally share similar capabilities. Full-on phase shifting may be a bit too ambitious for him, but teleportation. That is the truth of the spontaneous... We don't know where the victims went, and the sudden and consecutive disappearances provided the best in... Once the seed of unrest has sprouted, he will then send out an announcement for an imminent attack. It will push the crisis from the dark into the light. The next step would be to ignite the spark. Look at those researchers who disappeared. What would happen if someone realized their similarities? I need say no more.
It was all a premeditated trap to stir up chaos on the space station.
We're running out of time.
isn't enough.
Indeed. It needs one.
What do you mean?
If you limit your involvement to this, there's still room for excuses. I wouldn't give you the chance.
Could it be?
Huh? What is it?
Stay calm. Asta was merely... Based on first-hand experience, I have ascertained that Ifrit's flame is simply a splinter of the primordial phase flame, lacking any phase shift ability. Logic.
That flame must still be somewhere in...
A splinter, you say? Try then if you...
It seems that Duke Inferno didn't deign to personally grace the space station. He merely cast infernal fire into our midst to wreak havoc among the researchers. When the fire fizzles out...
I will head to Herta's office and activate the folded space in the curio storage room. With some changes to its parameters, I can use it. Mr. Ratio, please go with...
Oh, we gotta include Ratio now. Interesting.
The infernal fire is also a form of energy life form. The imaging device will pick up its trace. Follow it. The way is awash with flames. And be careful. Get ready to dash. See? It's still in the space station. Like Skrullum said, it cannot escape from here. Do you know what to do with cornered prey? Hunt it to the death.
Oh, okay, so I can't teleport on those ones.
The fire is dying. This place...
It's still resisting. The fold in the space has...
Okay. Okay.
The flame is getting weaker. Duke...
So I made the phase flame on accident? It's lasted longer than 58 seconds. Okay. Okay, so I can't go that way. I maybe this way? Nope. Definitely not that way.
What?
Seems like...
Ignorant fools blindly chasing the firelight, not knowing the blessings of destruction. It is then a wonder that even an ascendant, the Savior's Legion, was unable to cleanse this place. I will acknowledge my... But next time, expect no intermediate.
A small fragment of consciousness in there is gone. Oh? Ah, the banal theatrics of stalling. Let's not, shall we?
Answer me.
You fool! We sent a storm. Heaven surge. Break.
Together as one. I'm not afraid of you.
Eliminating threat.
Your answers?
No matter.
Oh, Grace.
Okay.
I see through you.
Awaken from world-cleansing dragon.
I need to be brave. I want to protect everyone. Oh, that's your Tara.
Heaven surge. Rise.
Mediocre.
Yin and yang.
Mission command. Mission command.
Got the defense? Test. So this is the extent of miscreants materializing from the Inferno. Seems like Dr. Primitive wasn't wrong. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
It's a single strike, huh?
Stay back, Clara.
Converge and awaken. I'm not afraid of all things human creations.
Eliminating threat.
The fire is weakening. It's preparing to flee. You
How did
keep your eye out for
how
more
did
resistance
Mara
from
struck
us.
it on the station?
Answer me.
The strength.
Weak influence. World-cleansing dragon.
I need to be brave.
Secret of the Saints. Stay back, Clara.
I want to protect everyone too. Help me, Mr. Sora.
Okay.
Test. Mission command. Mission command.
SAS per kib. Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
The times are changed. Heaven's surge.
Break. 0 points.
A quick divination.
Okay, that's cool. He does it all the time.
Your answers? Answer me. 0 points.
Good work. Rest assured, Asta only had a fright. While you were chasing the enemy, the security department also found the missing research. It was all thanks to Adler. They fell into a spatial curio and could not leave until the Department of Ecology's most knowledgeable cure. Many of them were shaken by their experience when Arlen found them. Yes, it is over. This business is over, and I believe the space station will be able to deal with any internal. But there is one mystery, and that is something I must deal with myself.
Most terrifying kind of attack, indeed. It seems the Annihilation game isn't just a bunch of about mindless, but as the rumors suggest, at the end we'd all be in deep, deep trouble.
I've been waiting.
Fallout from this incident remains. Surely you have plenty of pressing matters to attend to.
Answer. That is exactly why I came. After all, the principal figure in this whole affair is right here.
When did you start it?
When one is immersed in academic research, I've had the same bad habit as you since the beginning, Mr. Ratio.
I must say, I'm quite honored, Mr. Screwlum. But do explain, why opt for silent wisdom when you already...
For curiosity's sake. Affirmation. I made this...
Oh, and...
Objectively speaking, aside from some minor spiritual trauma, no researchers were hurt in logic. A third party.
Had I not fortuitously acquired a spark of the phase flame and intervened in Duke Inferno's teleportation, those people would already be...
You are more candid than I...
But still behaving within your... One last question, Screwlum. Genius though you are...
I cannot be sure and can only hypothesize. Helping the weak hints at the merciful instinct of a medical doctor. But maintaining a cool, detached observation reveals the strictness of a scholar.
TLDR, Dr. Ratio, I believe, realized that shit was about to go down in the space station and used the opportunity to, I think, steal that phase flame so we can learn something new. So, unlike all the other geniuses that like to sit in their ivory towers, he just likes to go around stealing people's shit.
And pulling the strings from behind the curtain is a...
The ruler of planet Screwlum is indeed well versed in the... To stand aside and observe is the best treatment one can give. There is a path of erudition has neither reason nor logic. While geniuses wander among the stars, the ordinary can't even trace their foot. Even a life marked by failure is a life worth living. It is only in moments of solitude. I have a fastidious nature. I cannot stand fools, idiots, or imbeciles. Seeing them fills me with dread. Regrettably, this space station is just like the
You wish to uproot the researchers' blind worship of geniuses.
Oh, it goes even further. He wasn't just stealing shit. He was trying to ruin the place. That's fucked up.
I am only laying out my questions. Pursuit tinged with negativity is still pursuit, and it is capable of leading us to the right...
You are indeed more like a medical...
As for the spark,
I believe Asta will...
It is also a lesson I left for her. With that, I take my leave. I look forward to future encounters with such brilliant minds. A farce full of trivial concerns. Ultimately, they're just mediocre minds.
So he somehow... Okay, so we made the phase flame, but he had his hand in it, and he knows enough about the phase flame that he can make it teleport him out. What an evil douchebag. So he's not the Annihilation Gang, but he's still a scumbag. I kind of wish they had worded that better. Like, I can get that they're trying to stay in character and when they're coming up with these scripts and whatnot, but most of the player audience is gonna have absolutely no idea how to follow that conversation. And unfortunately, I had reached a conclusion before the most important part of the story finally reveals itself 2 sentences later. They should have said something sooner. They really should have. Okay. Heard about what you did. How's Asta doing? She got back to work. I mean, her safety. That's exactly why I'm worried. True. Oh, that's right. Herta forgets everyone. It isn't worth her time. That was an exhausting mission. Okay, let's go check out the critter thing next, I guess. Must nurture more creations due to an insufficient sample size. The 2 parental creations are ready. We use the lifeform oven to keep nurturing new creations. All have different genes and can express different traits. Please note that every time a new creation is nurtured, a new trait is discovered. Looks like the creation skin is gray. Its filling is pink. Okay, so now we're going to go into a discussion of genetics just like that, huh? Yep. Nature versus nurture. Ah! Someone's a fan. Innocent coconut angel cake. Why is it black if it's coconut? Hey, you get back here. Get back here. Oh, there's new ones. Oh no, it's a trash can Pokemon! Oh no. Oh no, there are a lot of people online that swore they are never going to let go of their trash. This event is going to make them use their trash. Innocent cherry corn chip. Trash cake. Innocent berry splash melon. Innocent coconut corn chip. Can earn research points. Rare creations cannot be used. I need likely these two. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, I got it. Its vibe is totally like yours. Okay, that was interesting. Okay, so we gotta make... Oh, that's fun. Okay. Pin that one. Okay. Nope. I didn't get it yet. Ice, baby. Ice, ice, baby. Yeah! Naturally adorable. Starro bubble. Interesting. Okay. You know what? Let's... How much crystal do I got now? Only 848? Woof. That's it? Woof. Oh. I got a lot more grinding to do. I think that's probably it for tonight's stream. Thank you very much for checking out the stream, watching me go through this bizarre amount of content. Ruan has caused a lot of chaos on the station. And the other one ended, the other mini story ended way too quickly. Like, way too damn quickly. Dr. Ratio sounds like a big jerk. That's my only takeaway. Probably deserves to get the crap beaten out of him multiple times, probably by the Galactic Baseballer. But I'm sure we'll be covering that subject more in the future. Until the next time, bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye-bye.